Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to demonstrate my project. So my project name is CNN based face recognition system for smart applications. So we are doing this project under the guidance of Dr. Lakshmi Narayana Talluri, who is working as a associate professor in Andhra Laila Institute of Engineering and Technology. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is Rajkumar and my batchmates are Raghuram, Gopichand and Jagadish. These are the contents which are present in this project. And our project abstract about our project. In this we are going to design our convolution neural network, means our own CNN. It's named as customized CNN. So we are designing our customized CNN for the face recognition system, and there will be different sort of models will be there in deep learning. So the purpose of using this CNN is for purely for image purpose application only. And then here we are going to deploy our model in the application after designing the customized CNN. So after that we are analyzing the how much efficient it will generate the outputs, and before deploying the model file into the application we are doing compression analysis also. So these are the things which will be there in our project. So existing model, so everyone using the hard classifiers, so it will give the features only. And then it has a some faults also present in the hard classifiers. Based on the light intensity only it will detect that. If the light intensity will be very low, it cannot detect the persons or the features which will be there in it. And then proposed model, so we are creating our own customized CNN. It will be explained at the beginning. And we are doing our dataset also customized only, means we are preparing our own dataset. After the dataset, after that preparing our dataset, it will be fed to the neural network. It will be trained based on the dataset only. And then after that finally it will be displayed in the corresponding application. So these are the software tools which are used in this project. So the software tools are Anaconda, Google Collaborative Notebook, and Socket XP. The purpose of using this Google Collaborative Notebook is, so every system not provided with GPUs. So to replace that problem, we are using Google Collaborative Notebook. So in that it has GPUs. The purpose of these GPUs are when you are doing deep learning projects, we need some mathematical calculations. It will be running behind the program. So if the GPs are very high, then our calculations will be done in easy manner. So for that purpose only we are using the Google Collaborator Notebook. And then correspondingly application which will be run on the Anaconda platform. And Socket XP is an IoT software which will be used for the hosting purpose. Introduction to our project. So we are using these face recognition technologies in various applications like immigration, airport checking authorities, and then business employees identification authentication. And based on that there are different types of applications which will be there. We can use this face recognition technology. So we're going to describe about deep learning. So deep learning is nothing but we are going to teach the machine how to learn the things like a human being. So generally neural network consists of three things will be there. One is input layer, another one is hidden layer, another one is output layer. How deep learning works will be there. So the traditional neural network consists of 2 3 hidden layers only. Based on that only it will done the process. And then DL model will be trained on the labeled dataset. Not only labeled dataset, we can give the any label. It will be processed based on that only also. So this is the small example how a neural network works. When you are giving the input image as a cat, it will predict it as a cat. So internally there will be some calculations will be there, and some based upon the weights and some features it will be recognizing, and then it will generate the prediction as cat or dog. So how ML differs with DL? Machine learning will when you are giving the input image as a, when you are giving input image to the machine learning, it will done feature extraction and classification separately. After that it will recognize who is that person. So here in this 449 is my roll number. So in deep learning the both feature extraction and classification which will be done, it's same process in a single step. So it will reduce the time. This will describes about the how ML differs with DL. This is the presented face recognition system design flow. We are going to take the Phase data set, it consists of test and train. It will be pre-processed. We are applying the data pre-processing techniques like interpolation, smoothing, and normalization. It will give some features, and then after that we are going to dump that pre-processed images in our data set also. After that we are going to after that we are moving to the DL model. It will give the features. After that it will be fed to the neural network. Neural network will give the some parameters. Those parameters which will be stored in the DL model. So those DL model will be saved in .h5 extension. When I am giving the input as an image to the model, it will done smoothing, normalization as well as segmentation. After that it will generate corresponding face. When you are going to take the input as a face, it will recognize the corresponding face. So how to prepare our own data set? This will be diagram will be explained clearly. When we are going to prepare one data set, it should consist of test and train. So again, in test also, it consists of equal number of classes. In train also, equal number of classes should be there. This is my data set. Initially, I said that I'm preparing my own data set. It is named as customized data set. And then I'm applying the pre-processing. So when you're taking as the input as image, as Abdul Kalam image, it will be done three things. One is interpolation, another one is smooth, and another one is normalization. It will give the features at every stage. Those features images will be also stored in the dataset only. So how to prepare the how data preparation will be taken place there. These are the several steps which will be there. Collection, pre-processing, labeling, splitting, augmentation, and saving. So collection means you need to collect the data. Pre-processing means you need to perform the different techniques to getting the more features of the image. So it will be there. Labeling, we can give the label to the classes. Should be before labeling, we should take two things will be there. One is label the class should be very plays a crucial role in that. And another one is splitting data set, how to split the data and how to assign for testing, how to test assign for validation. After that, augmentation means splitting. Not only that, augmentation is nothing but splitting. It should be flipping the images in different orientations. It will also improve the data set also. After that, save the data set. So we are going in this, we are designing our own customized CNN. It will shows that how to design our own customized CNN. When you are giving the as the image, convolution layers, reloads, max pooling layer, fully connected layer, softmax. In this way, we can design our own customized CNN. How convolution neural network works, which will be there, how the process will be occurred, it will be explained. How it will give the features when you are giving the input as the image, it will be explained in this slide. When you are giving as the input as the image, it will be how the features will be mapped in this next figure showing. So in this, how the pooling will be there, how it will connect it to the fully connected layer, how it will recognize it as a tree. So when you are going to taking as the image, it will be in matrix form only. When the kernel is superimposed on the image, it will result a convolved matrix. It will be also shown in this slide. These are the activation functions. In this, we are going to use the activation function as ReLU rectified. Non-linearity function means which will suppress the negative values. So it will be mathematical expression as f of x is equal to 0 comma max, means it will suppress the negative values and it will taken from the positive values only. Rectified unit value stands for. After that, it will be taken as a max pool network. It out of the pixels which has the highest value, it will be taken that it will be stored in the another matrix form. It will be the pooling operation will be taken there. We are concentrating on optimization. So this optimization which will reduce the errors. In this, we are using the Atom optimizer, and we are concentrating on compression because when you are going to deploy our application, when you are going to deploy our model in the application, it will plays a major role. If the model size will be very large, it will take huge time to process that data. So for that purpose, we are going to compress the model. So in that compression process, I'm using pruning technique. Pruning is technique is nothing but a model compression method which will reduce the size of the model. And not only that, how the input weights will be reduced of before compression and after compression. It will be explained. It will be presented in this slide. It will be understandable. and this will be the compression analysis which we performed on our model. It will results pruning before compression. It will give 85.7 in MBs only. After that, how much accuracy will it will generate? It also filled in this table only. These are the different types of compression techniques which we performed in our data set by the help of this customized neural network, and how much it will generate. It will be also provided in this only. Next, Socket XP, it will be one of the IoT management device platform for hosting purpose only. So when we are going to host an application, it should be user friendly, like generating the URL and it will be shared to the others. These are the commands should be there which to access the to host the application. And then not only that, we are performing the network layer level analysis also and optimizer level analysis. And we performed this optimizer analysis on 30 for 35 epochs and on different networks. It will result this much accuracy and this much loss. This will be the training process, how much it will take and how much accuracy it will generate. And this is my model accuracy, and this is how the test and train losses will be there. And before deploying my model, I trained what I trained that model. I trained the train model will be deployed in the Gradio, and then checking my model how it will recognizing accurately or not. So in my case, it will recognize 100%. This is the application which I designed. So when I click on capture button, it will automatically open the camera. After that, taking the image input and then generate the corresponding input classes. So finally, the conclusion is we are performed that pre-processing on my data set, and then we performed on different data networks. And not only that, my finite list will give 95% accuracy. Not only that, we can take the finest network, we can design our own with neural network with finite amount of layers, and then we can analyze this same project on by increasing the layers, by decreasing the layers. Not only that, we can deploy our model in .h5 model in the application. These are the references and these are my publications. Thank you for this PPT. And then not only that, in this video, I'm going to generate the outputs. This is my source files which are presented. At present, I'm using Anaconda platform, Anaconda prompt. So before starting that, we need to activate our environment. So for that purpose, I'm typing as activate Raj. This is my base environment, which my libraries are installed in that environment only. After that, we need to give the directory. We need to change the directory. So type as cd and copy this directory and simply paste it here. Hit on enter key. We need to type python space app.py. App.py is nothing but my Python file. It's running. So it's running on Flask server. We need to copy this address and we need to paste this in this. Click on enter key. So application will be opened here and click on capture button. We need to select the camera. So at present I'm using my laptop, so I will choose front camera. Click on allow. At present it access my camera. Click on capture and click on submit query and choose the means the downloaded image will be there. So click on downloads and then click on this captured image and open it and click on predict button. It's resulting 449, so it's my roll number. In this way we can perform this application.